What's good, guys? Cool2Under here, back with another diecast video. Like I said last week, we have 8 more cars here to review and or talk about. We've got some really good looking ones here, guys. A lot of them that I was really anticipating. Some of them were a little bit of a bummer. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into this video. So I think we'll start off with the bummer, just to get that one out of the way. That's going to be Ryan Blaney's number 12 body armor car. This might be the worst looking one of them all. I'm not 100 on that one though. But there it is in the box. Let's go ahead and take it out. You guys may have seen this car before, because I actually have this as a custom. So we'll take a look at that and kind of compare. But there is the car anyways. Yes, the same lighting. Sorry about that. I'm sorry if the lighting's really bad. I might actually close the curtains for the next video, but we'll see. Anyways, here's the car. You've got these black stripes going there with some white, red bumper. You got body armor and a Pennzoil there. And as you can see, the body armor logo is just off to the right by a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. It's definitely noticeable, and it sucks, honestly. I really do not like that. It just, Lionel quality control, what can you do, I guess? And then over here you have an interesting design with some red, dark red, kind of going in the red there, kind of interesting. The black coming back down, the white number looks pretty nice, and you got body armor there with Menards. So that's pretty cool. It looks like this either ran at Charlotte or the July Daytona race, just because of that right there, with the star and stripe, with the white saying Blaney. Back here you got body armor with the same red kind of detailing there. That I think that actually looks pretty nice. And then you got body armor. And there is the other side. The only reason I do not really like this car is because of that logo. It just looks crazy weird. And that stuff bothers me to no end for just some reason. But now let's go ahead and take a look at the custom and see how well Top Shelf Diecast did. Link in the description, just by the way. So there is Top Shelf Diecast. And from back here, it looks pretty good. He's got a white spoiler instead of red. There is no logo on the deck lid. And the logo on the Top Shelf Diecast, which is on the right, it's kind of faint. And he's got some white triangles going in the paint with the black there. And the fusion is actually on the black part of the bumper instead of in between the black part and the actual grill. But I'd say pretty accurate, just up front. Kind of. I mean, he's got the logo centered at least, right? The nose looks pretty good besides the fusion. So, and the white. So, it's not the best accuracy I've ever seen, but it's also not that bad. I've seen a lot worse. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the side here. And on the Top Shelf Diecast, which is to the right, once again, he's missing the white lines that go right across here like this. The body armor logo is way too big, and the 12 is skinnier, needs to be a lot more wider, and it's a little, I think, besides that, it sits pretty good. So there's that. The Menards logo is a little too small as well. But for what you're getting, I think it's pretty decent. If you're really picky about that, or you actually have the real car, and you're trying to decide which one you want to use for like maybe a stop motion, or just to play with as a kid or something, you would definitely want Lionel's because it's more accurate, surprisingly. But now we're going to get to the back here. And as you can see, Ryan Blaney's has that design in it, and Top Shelf Diecast did not carry on with that. That's a thing he's been doing for a while. He never carries the features on the back. I don't really know why. But honestly, it's the back of the car. Who really cares, right? The deck lid does not have body armor on it. And his name rail or name cover does not have the stars and stripes. Now, I have no idea if he can do that. I think he actually can, because I think I reviewed a number 7 J.J. Haley for Premium Motorsports. That was probably in one of the first 2018 videos I did, where he actually did include the stars and stripes. So I don't know if that was a misdemeanor or if that was a misdemeanor, really. That's not the word I'm looking for. I don't know if that was like a miscalculation or just didn't know that that was there or didn't want to include it. I don't really know. But for, like I said, what you're getting, it's pretty dang good. So like if you want to land a castle or something, it's pretty accurate, I think. And then there is the other side, which is pretty much the same. At least he's got the sides looking the exact same and doesn't have like the number all screwed up or whatever, you know. He pretty accurate with that. So I'd say that's pretty good, you know. Let me know down in the comments, would you consider buying from Top Shelf Diecast, or is this too much of a mess up? Don't judge yet. We've got 2 more cars, and one of them I'm not too happy with from Top Shelf. That is for sure. But that was Ryan Blaney's armor car. I'll try and go a little faster doing this stuff. Next, we have one of Michael McDowell's cars. This is Michael McDowell's Loves Travel Stops car. And I love this scheme. I mean, it is so nice looking. I liked it when I saw Chris Buescher run it. I liked it when Lanny Castle drove it. And I like it when Michael McDowell drives it. And he still drives it just with the Ford Mustang, which looks really good. But there it is, guys. The Loves Speedco diecast. I love that Loves and Speedco are on the hood. I think that's actually pretty nice. But besides that, you just got some stripes down here on the bottom. It's pretty yellow. And then we get to the side here, and you can see once it focuses here. There. Is it focused? I think so. There it is. You can see the stripes kind of carry to the back here, which makes it kind of flare out. Got Speedco, Loves, Kayle. That's pretty cool. I love the Kayle car. We have that too. Got Loves up here, Speedco and Loves on the deck lid, and Loves and Kayle on the back here with that design carrying on to the other side, which is the exact same. Now, like I said, I love when Lanny Castle drove this car. I liked it so much that I actually bought it. I bought it in 2017, so this is the 2017, and yes, it is Castle. For some of you that may be doubting me, it is Castle. I know you can barely see it, but it's Castle. Not so for some of you that actually care. But it is like the exact same car except no Speedco logo. As you can see, no differences. Oh, well, let me put it in full shot there. There you go. No difference whatsoever. I don't know if this is Lionel or if this is front row, but this is a little lower on Lanny Castle's, but still the exact same design. I'm sure Lionel screwed that up or something. Obviously no Speedco logo on Castle, but once again, that is just a sponsor. Okay, back here, you don't have the red. Once again, not sure if that's Lionel's quality control on Castle or not. You'd have to look at some serious pictures for that one, and I don't really care to do that because it's just a car. And of course the Speedco logo for a second time. And then you have this side as well. Again, the exact same. So there you go. If you have a Lanny Castle and you don't have enough money to buy the Michael McDowell, I'd say you're not missing out too much. But the Lanny Castle is pretty accurate to the Michael McDowell anyways, so it's not a huge loss. Now, what I am noticing on the McDowell is that Loves logo. I just noticed this now. That Loves logo, I don't know, guys. Is that crooked or what? I don't know. That's pretty crooked to me. Lionel, get your crap together, please. That's terrible. And here you go. There's the comparison. Definitely off just by a little bit there. Wow. Alright. That was Michael McDowell anyways. We got more cars here. Let's go ahead and review the Little Hug car for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And this is also another amazing paint scheme for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Or as some people like to call him, Recky Stenhouse Jr. or something like that. Or the Crash Man from Daytona or something like that. People are calling him crazy names, getting really mad at him. But he's got some beautiful looking cars, such as this one, the Ford Fusion Little Hugs car for Roush Fenway Racing. Absolutely stunning. The Ford, I think the Ford is trying to wink or something right here, but it's a little messed up. It's a little crooked. I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera, but then you got little hugs there on the hood. You got this crazy little hugs design here with the juice all around the car with the beautiful purple and the red slashes. That's pretty cool. I love the look of this 17 as well. You got Fastenal down there, little hugs. Just beautiful. And then back here you have the 3 flavors. I have no idea what they are, but they're blue, purple, and red. I don't drink little hugs. But this car is beautiful. Little hugs there on the deck lid, the back, and the rear of the car. There is the other side, just looking so beautiful. And of course, being a moron that I am, I bought the exact same car. Except this is the 2017 version. But you can't really tell that because they're the exact same paint scheme. There's not a single difference. You tell me if there's a difference in these cars. You tell me if there's a difference in these cars. Besides the contingencies and that logo right there, there is zero difference on these cars. They're the exact same, no difference. The backs of the cars, the exact same. The little hug logo is a little screwed up though, I think, but that's line-out quality control for you. And the other side, the exact same car. Oh well, it's a beautiful scheme, so I'll take the 2018 version, I guess. But that's the end of this car. Not much to say about it. It's just a gorgeous paint scheme, all in all. Next, we are going to look at Michael McDowell's Kayle. This diecast is beautiful. Let's take it out of the box so you know exactly what I mean. And Top Shelf Diecast, if you're watching this, I love your stuff, man. I really do. Your stuff is awesome. I love buying Landy Castles from you. I love buying all the small teams from you. But this car, you screwed up on so hard. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. But here it is. The Kayle car. I was about to say travel stop. I love the blue and the black with some yellow. It's so gorgeous. As you can see, you got Kayle right there on the roof. Or the oh my gosh, the hood of the car. I can't speak. Then you've got some blue going right there and some blue there. And then, of course, it's black all the way back here. You got Kayle there. I'm surprised I don't see loves on here or anything like that. And then you got the full black with Kayle. Beautiful yellow spoiler with, of course, Kayle on the deck lid and on the roof with the beautiful yellow numbers. I love the yellow numbers. There's the other side. It's just a beautiful car. I don't know, just looking at it. It's such a nice die-cast, honestly. It's pretty nice looking, I'd have to say. Nothing really wrong with it either. Lionel did a great job, I think. Trying to see if I can focus on here. It's just a really nice looking car. The logo's actually pretty pristine and perfect. There are a few ripples in the paint here though, but that doesn't bother me too much. I honestly thought there was some damage on this car, but I don't know. I am not seeming to find it here, which is a good thing because this car is too good for that. But that is the Kayle car from Lionel. Here's the Kayle car from Top Shelf Diecast. And oh my, what a difference. Guys, I'd hate to say it, but don't buy the Kayle car from Top Shelf Diecast. You're going to get a better project from Lionel. 100. Cat's knocking on my door. That's cool. But anyways, he did not get the roof fins correct. He did not get the I don't even know what he was doing with the hood here. I hope he's trying his best with this one, because this one's horrible. I'm super sorry, but this is not good. And some people kept saying that I'm like sponsored by him or something. No, that I'm personal opinions here, guys. Personal opinions from a customer, and I'm still getting cars from him. Believe me, I'm looking for tons of cars. I got screenshots of cars and all that good stuff, but I see what he's trying to do here. You see he's got the line there, but he just went up. I don't know if maybe he made this before it was ever released or before it was, on the track or as a diecast. I don't know, but this is just unacceptable for the roof. But the side looks pretty good. He's got Kayle, he's got the 34, and I actually like his font for the 34 a little better, like the outline and stuff. I think that looks really well, or looks really good compared to just the black outline for that 34. I think that looks a little better. But that might be the only good thing on this car. Besides the back, you can see the Kayle car. The Kayle is a little too big there on the back, along with the Ford logo. And he didn't put Kayle on the roof either. So, it's just that stuff. I knew this car wasn't that good when I saw it, but I had to get it anyways because I loved it. I love this car, but yeah, well, I know you get A+ for this one, for sure. But yeah, that's my little rant there. Sorry, Top Shelf Diecast, but maybe fix some of that stuff. I know you do like hundreds and hundreds of cars a day. Kind of slow down on some of them. Try and make them as good as you can, because paying $18 for this, you're gonna lose people pretty quick. You're not losing me, because your stuff is too good to lose most of the time. But yeah, that Michael McDowell is the only flaw that I really see out of your garage. Next, anyways, we're going to look at both McDonald's cars for Kyle Larson and Jamie Mack. They both ran the exact same schemes for 2018. I think they even ran them at the same time in one track, but I don't remember. I do know Larson ran this at the Bristol race, which he should have won, but the Kyle Busch man just completely gave him the bumper. Larson goes high. It was completely a racing move. I'm not mad or nothing. Well, I am mad, but it was an appropriate move. It was just that racing Bristol style. I think some people said that Kyle Busch cheated or something. That is not correct, because it's racing, man. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get moved out of the way. Even as a pretty decent Larson fan here, got a lot of cars of his, I can definitely say that Larson, he had that coming. But anyways, here are the cars. They look exactly the same here, except Larson has a little black thing in between the yellow. That's pretty cool. Jamie just goes all the way across. I think I like Larson's a little better as of right now. I like that black. I don't know. It just makes the grille of the Chevrolet ZL1 a little nicer. I'm not sure if this is Lionel quality control or not. Let me know down in the comments, but I don't know. I can kind of see. It's hard to tell, guys. It's hard to tell. Let's move on here to the sides of the cars here. You have this black that swirls up, and this black that goes like this. I love that design personally. I think it looks really nice. You got DC Solar, McDonald's, and Credit One of Kyle Larson. You got McDonald's and Cessna on the back of Jamie McMurray's. And Jamie McMurray has a better font than Larson. I'm going to show this up close here. You can see that the one for Jamie McMurray, it has a yellow outline to it, and Larson's is just plain white. I like what McMurray had with that one. I think it just makes the top of the car a little nicer. Larson has a thicker black right here. McMurray has a cleaner black, I guess you could say, or a thinner black. Larson has the edge on the sides, but McMurray has the edge on the top. But really, besides that, the same exact car once again. You got McDonald's there on the back with the McDonald's logo. That if you were looking at both of these cars just from the back without seeing the number or name, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference at all, because that is pretty much the same. And then, of course, the other sides. But I love both McDonald's cars. I think they look amazing. I've always loved Jamie McMurray's McDonald's cars. I think they've always looked nice, even with the Cessna McDonald's kind of put together like he ran at Daytona. It's nice. And I'm glad they went with a full-on McDonald's here. But Larson's McDonald's car this year, it's not terrible, but it's just really I wish they'd go back to this one just a little bit. This one's definitely better than this year's, but that's my opinion. So let's go ahead and move on here. I just remembered I do have a top shelf diecast of that. Let me go ahead and get that. Actually, you know what? We're not going to. I know I've did that with the past few cars, but I'm gonna skip that. I don't want to bore you guys too much, honestly. Alright, we got another Larson car here. I'm not sure if I've reviewed this on the channel or not, but we are going to review it here today. This is Kayle Larson's DC Solar car. And of course, I haven't even opened this car yet, so I have no idea what to expect. Oh my goodness. I forgot I haven't opened this car yet. Oh, this thing does not want to come out. Alright, there we go, guys. I got it. Anyways, this will probably be the last DC Solar car you see of Kayle Larson on the channel, unless I get the 124s. Because they went bankrupt and they're not in NASCAR anymore. They're not even a thing anymore. It's pretty sad, honestly. But there it is, the DC Solar scheme, just a flat scheme right there. I know we ran the Credit 1 DC Solar and DC Solar Credit 1 cars. And Jamie, I think, had the Cessna DC Solar, so yeah. But this is the plain DC Solar car. Got a white hood there with the DC Solar logo. You've got the blue striping going on there with some more blue there. Just a lot of white and blue here, of course. Got DC Solar Credit 1 with this interesting stripage going down, and it skinnies out right there and kind of fishtails, if you will. The roof is just plain blue with some specks of white. You got DC Solar on the roof, deck lid, and the back of the car. Also right there under the tail light. And there is the other side. And no, I do not have a top shelf diecast for this car. I don't even think he made one. So let's just go ahead and move on. It's a pretty nice scheme, but not much to talk about. I don't want to bore you guys too much. But we've got one of my favorite schemes, last but not least. We have Kyle Busch and the mint M&M's car. This reminds me so much of the Mrs. Green or Miss Green or whatever it is car that he ran in 2010 at Watkins Glen. I have that car. I actually did a video of it not too long ago, along with tons of other cars. I would think it was in the rare diecast video that I did. But here is the mint green M&M's car. I feel like in a few years this car will be rare, but I'm not completely sure on that. I know the Miss Green car is very rare. But here it is anyways, and yes, I do have the top shelf diecast version of this car, and it is not too bad. Not too bad at all. But anyways, and I'm talking crazy fast here. I don't want this to be crazy long. Here it is. You got the brown, light, and dark green M&Ms on the front of the car here, along with a chocolate M&M there. Interstate batteries. What does that say? That says Crunchy Mint. That's what that says right there. Focus. There we go. Crunchy Mint right there. Interstate batteries. You got Rheem, Stanley. I'm surprised they did that. They actually put his wins right there on the top of the car. That's interesting. I don't know how many is that? 2, 4, 6. 6. Did he have 6 wins at this time? Or was that a miss? He had 8 wins, right? Okay, so I think that's right. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. You got the light green, dark green, and then chocolate, pattern of M&Ms on the top here. You got winning flavor right there. Not sure what that's up for. And then you got Tops right there. He's always got weird sponsors on the back, like Walmart, Tops. I think he had something else on the back this year or last year. I don't remember. And then there is the other side with the M&M holding the mints. That's pretty cool. And a light green M&M there. But let's go ahead and look at Top Shelf Diecast version of this. Like I said, it's not too bad. So there it is. Right there. You can see he didn't get the M&Ms 100% accurate. But they are not that bad for printing off this, I think. The Toyota Camry is always a little too fat. But that's okay. The chocolate M&M is more black. The light green is more dark. And the dark green is about perfect, but needs to be stretched out a little bit. But other than that, I mean, I would be okay just having this car. I really would. And I bought that car just to wait for this one. And then his 18 is a little too small there, but that's okay. You got mint, M&Ms and stuff. I mean, it's pretty accurate, I'd have to say. And the M&M on right there is pretty good too. Then we go here on the back. He got the pattern wrong. He just put the M&M pattern there. Of course, it is the mint M&M pattern on this car. He put mint M&Ms instead of Tops on the back. He also forgot the M&Ms, which is okay. Because, yeah, I'm the one who actually asked for this car. So I think I got the first product of this car. So maybe he made some changes after a while. I have no idea. But I think I was the first one to pay and ask for this car. I actually asked right when I saw it. Because I knew I had to have it. It's too beautiful. And I really didn't think Lionel would make it. But once I saw the pre-order, of course I bought the pre-order. They put mint M&M on the back as well, because I guess he didn't know there was winter flavor on the back, which, again, there were no pictures of it at the time, so he just went with what he saw, I think, on the track, but I have no idea. And then this side, he got the 18 slanted wrong. He also got the M&M character facing the wrong way. He's supposed to be holding the leaf this way. So, yeah, he just needs to flip that around. But other than that, guys, it's a pretty accurate car. Oh, we forgot the mint or the light green M&M. He put a dark green there, so just went with pretty much, I guess, the same side. But you know what? That's an improvement. It's not terrible. The green is a little darker, which I kind of expected. All the cars have been a little darker. You're not going to get, 100% accuracy. And even on Lionel's cars, you're not going to get 100% accuracy. But truthfully, it's not terrible. I'd live with this car. And if you really don't care what the car looks like, or you don't care how accurate it is, you just want the car for what the car is, then Top Shelf Diecast is the place to go if Lionel does not release the car or cancels the car like they did my Chris Buescher Kleenex car from Daytona last year. I have to get that one custom made now. Because I'm pretty salty about that one. That was such a beautiful looking car. But anyways, guys, this is pretty much going to wrap up the video. Let me know, guys, what you think. I still say Top Shelf Diecast is definitely up there with the competitors. He's, for, a one-person, I think, company. And, the job that he really does and the cars that he has to make for hundreds of people, it's pretty dang awesome. And go ahead and drop him a follow. Buy some cars from him on Instagram, because seriously, guys, you're not going to regret it. As long as you don't buy that Michael Mcdowell, you're definitely not going to regret it. And I don't even know why you would buy a custom Michael Mcdowell, because the real product is out. But anyways, guys, I think this is going to wrap it up. I totally forget how to do this thumbnail because I'm a moron. There you go, guys. This is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail, I think. Sure, why not? Guys, this is confusing. But anyways, guys, I'm sure all of you are clicked off, so go ahead and please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I will freaking see you guys in the next video, which is another set of 2018 NASCAR diecasts. Peace out.